Okay, so what I did is I took the ginger and I ran it through I think it's called a grater here, and grated it up here. I'm starting out with 1/8 teaspoons in 2 bottles, and then in 2 bottles I'll do 1/4 teaspoon, and I'll see, get an exact measurement on how we're doing this. I bought these on Amazon. I'll include a link in the show notes. And if you notice, there's little divots right here, and the little ears go into the divots here. So let's see if I can get this on here. And then when it goes up, it sits in there, and this pulls down, and that latches it. But we're not going to latch it just right now. We're actually going to pour a little SCOBY in, a little kombucha in. And put this over here. And I'm doing this in the sink so I don't make too big a mess if I spill it here, because this is somewhat like vinegar and it could make a heck of a mess if it got on anything. And I overdid it. So let me come over here and do it. So what I did is I overfilled it. Lost a little bit of ginger into the main bit there, so I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's up to this level right here, so that's about where I'm going to go with it. Now I'm going to do the other one, and yeah, my measurements of ginger are going to be off a little, but we'll deal with it. When it gets up into that neck, it fills fast. We'll go just a little bit more there. Okay, and again, let me pour just a little bit of that off. Just a little bit more. That's fine. So even in the sink, I'm making a heck of a mess here, so yeah, a lot of cleanup tonight. And before I just put that on, I'm just going to go ahead and take a dry paper towel and wipe the lids here. And then I'm going to put this on. And that's tough. There we go. So that is sealed right on there. I will let these bottles set one day and I will check it tomorrow. Check just one of them and see how much CO2 it's building up. If it's building up too much, I will go ahead and off gas it. I'll just loosen it a little bit and let some of the air out, or not air, the CO2 out. I don't want to let it build up too much pressure. It could cause the bottle to explode. And I'm not really into exploding bottles. They say just in case, go ahead and put the that one's a little bit, oh, it's because I'm going with the wrong piece here. It's right here, there we go. I can't remember if I wiped that or not, so let me wipe it. They say to put these in a cupboard or a bottle or something like that. Technically challenged here right now, so I'll get that in a minute. I can't talk and do something at the same time. So they say once you top these for, check it after 1 day, then 2 days, then 3 days. Make sure that the pressure doesn't build up too much. Also check it for taste, and once it is the taste that you want, move it to the refrigerator, and that way it'll stop fermenting. Or it actually won't stop, it'll slow it down significantly. And it will last in the refrigerator for a while at that taste, so you can keep that taste for a little while and prolong it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this now and bottle the rest of these up, because obviously I can't bottle and talk at the same time, and I'll come back to the video in a little while. Okay, so I have 5 of them bottled, and I had enough to do, I don't know, about a half of a sixth here. So the sixth will be a combination. If you remember, I did a vanilla and a black tea. So these 5 are solid black tea. I'll do the vanilla mix later, and I'll mix some of that up with the black tea. So what I did is I numbered these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one will be numbered 6. And I am just writing on here, 1, 2, 3 is black tea in on 11, 15, 16 out. I'm sorry, 10, 15, 16 out on 11, 2, 16. 1/8 of a teaspoon of ginger. And then 4 and 5 is black tea. Same dates in and out, 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then 6 will be a mix of the 2 teas with 1/4. And then 7, 8, 9, 10 will be of vanilla. And I'll mix it up with the 1/4 and 1/8 teaspoon again. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with that. Let's see, let me move this out of the way and show you a couple other things here. I did this on the other one. I just want to show you this, the dredges on the bottom. If you notice, there's a lot of yeast and all down there. They say to throw away about the bottom inch. So I will just go ahead and dump that down the drain here. I'll go ahead and rinse this out with spring water or with not with tap water. I don't want any chlorine in it. And then I will add the next mixture right on top of this. So I'm not gonna go ahead and sterilize it or anything else. It tasted pretty good, so I don't have any bad bugs or anything in there. So we'll just keep moving right on along with that, and the next batch will go into these 2, and we'll just keep motoring on here. So I will. Okay guys, we're gonna wrap up the kombucha video here. So these, I put the ginger in, and they have been sitting for I think 4 or 5 days now, and I'm not getting any carbonation out of it. And I believe that's because it's kind of vinegary, and there's just not enough activity going on there. So I tasted it is vinegary. Actually, you can't see it in here. It actually stayed in the bottom, but there is some ginger in here. So my next batch, I do want carbonation. I want a little less vinegary. So what I'm going to do is I will end the first fermentation somewhere between 7 and 10 days. This last one went for 16 days, which was obviously definitely too much, so it is pretty vinegary. But next time I'll go a little sweeter, try to get the carbonation, and try to get something that tastes a little bit closer to ginger ale. But this is my first batch of kombucha. Lots of lessons learned, and at least I got a good 4 good healthy SCOBY out of it to work on my next batch. So that's it for now. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, and also check out our blog post on greatescapefarms.com. Thank you very much, and have a great day.